Alright, I'm trying this. Just want to tell y'all that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is going to be coming out. The campaign is going to be coming out in a few days, and I'm just going to say that I'm really excited for it. I played the open beta. In my opinion, it's a improvement from Modern Warfare 19 because it's not as hard to move, and it's a lot more agile in that sense. And a lot of people are talking about that in order to play online, they need to put their phone number in, and a lot of people have prepaid phones, or just their provider in general doesn't like just sharing their information on anything like that. So there's going to be a lot of people that's not going to be able to play. But in that sense, they need to figure out, because the reason why they're doing this, the reason why they're making you put in your phone number, is solely because to get rid of cheaters. And there's a whole plethora of cheaters in the Call of Duty community, and it's always has been. But when Warzone came out, it's like it just seems like a lot of the player base has some kind of aimbot or any kind of like wall hacks, and so they can have any kind of advantage during their game. And it's kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of a shitty way to play games. The whole point of playing games is fucking getting your ass beat 1,000 times until you actually decide to get good at the game, and just not cheating. Because to be honest, cheating is ruining the game. It might be fun at first when you're like maybe playing with friends and you're just fucking around in that kind of sense. But when you're playing against people that want to be good at the game, and they just see you clearly fucking aim hacking, it just completely makes them feel like, oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that. It just completely ruins the player base. Because with a lot of Call of Duty games, ever since, well, I've started playing since Call of Duty 2 and Call of Duty World at War, and a lot of those games did not. Modding wasn't really a thing until around 2000, I would say 2011, 2012. And that's when all the programs came out on computer. Simply, like, why can't just people just have fun playing a game? And I know, including me, I suck at games, and sometimes I have these little sparks of fucking like when I prevail, when I like usually suck because I have a trouble rushing in and just I get fucking obliterated by the whole team that's defending the bomb, because I'm a search and destroy free for all kind of player on Call of Duty, and I just like running and gunning a lot, and I get a lot of shit for it. But my KD's still positive though. But I'm letting you know that I am really excited for Modern Warfare 2 to come out. But I also feel bad for the people that are getting on the game and they've been possibly playing for years, or they are newcomers to the game, and they can't really have fun on the game or even get to begin playing the game because they don't have a provider that would allow them to share their information on any website like that or any game like that, so they can't play it. It kind of sucks that they don't get to have the fun that people like me used to have. I at least think the game's going to be a lot better than the last two Call of Duties. In my opinion, Cold War and Vanguard didn't really have much content for me to be interested in. It seemed like they downgraded the graphics quite a bit as soon as they made Cold War. But Vanguard kind of looked like Modern Warfare 19. It was about the same graphics. I don't know if it was an improvement or not. But Vanguard was a decent game, but for some reason, it had the same fate as Cold War. I just didn't believe that it had as much content as Modern Warfare 19 did. And just something about Modern Warfare 19 made it a really cool game, a really addicting game to play, because it brought back aspects of all like the older Modern Warfare games, and even my favorite World at War parts of it. Like you can put dead silence perks, like the specialties that you would get, like dead silence, which was my favorite, because I play a lot of search and destroy, and I did some really clutch moves with that. But for some reason, Vanguard and Cold War like completely got rid of that, and it just wasn't as fun. I would just simply say it just wasn't as fun as Modern Warfare 19 was. I wouldn't say any of them were bad. They just weren't they weren't that good. They were just mediocre, I think. I played the Modern Warfare 2 beta. I liked it a lot. The maps were very good. They brought back the 3-lane maps, and I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of 3-lane maps for some reason. I never really could grasp that. But the 3-lane maps brought me back to when I actually had fun playing Call of Duty. The maps were complex, but like the lanes were pretty wide open. But besides the middle would basically be a building, and it was just overall, I just really enjoyed the maps, and the guns are really interesting because I never seen a gun. I forgot what the gun was called, but I'll put the clip right here. It's where you would put the clip inside the gun from the top, and typically you would think that would be an SMG, but it's actually an assault rifle, and it's actually a really cool gun to use. It's like, it kind of reminds me of the M13, but a lot. It seemed like it did a little bit more damage than the M13. The M13 on Modern Warfare 19 was kind of like a pea shooter, but it had really good recoil. It didn't have too much recoil for you to like completely miss your shots, so it was a very accurate gun. But the gun on Modern Warfare 2 is actually already one of my favorite guns already, and I can't wait to try the other guns on there. Other than that, I am really excited for Modern Warfare 2 to come out, and from when I'm recording, the game's going to come out within next week. So can't wait. I'm going to definitely play the campaign because I already pre-ordered that shit. And I'll see you later.